several years, we've seen reality shows documenting the lives of celebrities, housewives, business owners. The list can go on and on. But one new show gives a candid look at members of the clergy. The new show, Preachers of LA, follows 6 mega pastors in the City of Angels.
The Bible says that I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. I believe that.
P. Diddy, Jay-Z, they're not the only ones who should be driving Ferraris and living in large houses.
The Bible says that those who sow among us should reap from us. That's implying that the preacher's to be taken care of.
The show follows the daily struggles and triumphs in their personal and professional lives, as well as how they balance their commitments. And it also highlights their affluent lifestyles as well from time to time. Two of the show's stars are here in the studio, Pastor Jay Hazlett, Mr. Dietrich Hatton. Good to see both of you.
How are you, man?
Great to be with you.
Well, you know what? I want to give you an opportunity because you asked while we were showing one of those clips, do we have other clips?
Yeah.
Are those clips, those promotional clips, not an accurate representation of what the show is about?
Well, those clips are doing what they're designed to do. Those clips are actually designed to pique interest, and, and they have done it really well.
Yeah, because I watched it.
Everybody up. You got everybody.
Well, you guys, at times you look like the Kardashians.
Yeah, oh, really? That's a bit extreme.
In some of the clips. I mean,
but yes, those what you asked, does that accurately represent us? Not completely. And I think that once people actually see the show, because right now some people have a perception of what they think it is, and I think when they actually watch it, you're going to discover it's something completely different.
What's been the perception? You've done a lot of these types of interviews.
The perception is that the preachers are taking folks' money and they're living off the backs of folks' hard-earned money, and that's not true in all cases, you know. But to be truthful, there is some bad leadership out there. So people have been victims of bad leadership across the country. So they see this show as a target now. Preachers, y'all coming together for a TV show, we're going to get you. But I think once they see this show, man, it's going to really, because it's more than that. It's bigger than that. It really is. We take people in our lives and we show them how we operate, how we handle each other, how we handle our own crisis, how we deal with our situations, how we handle our business. And once you see this, you may have a different mindset about it.
There's an editorial in the Washington Post. I don't know if you've seen it. We pulled an excerpt. I want to share it with our viewers and talk to you about specifically what they wrote. Quote, like so many reality TV shows before them, these programs focus on black opulence. Often they make a mockery of black wealth, portraying affluent African Americans as irresponsible, reckless financial stewards. These stereotypes are magnified by highlighting prosperity ministries.
Well, for one, I mean, how can you make that kind of judgment when you have not even seen the show?
So again, it's just, I actually think the person who wrote this particular editorial saw one full episode. I don't think it was based on just the clips.
I don't think you could. No. You could not say that if you saw one full episode.
But in the clips that I mean, again, this is just based on the clips that I've seen. I've watched about 15, 20 minutes. I mean, it's a lot of guys, a lot of ministers standing in front of very expensive cars, showing off their beautiful homes. I mean, it looks like the kind of reality show that...
So do you believe that preachers shouldn't have beautiful homes and nice cars?
No, that's not what that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I think people are taking issue with the fact that the decadence appears to be celebrated on this reality show about ministers, about men of God.
Right.
Well, the reality is once you watch this show, you'll really discover what we genuinely are about. Because none of us are about things. None of us are about the size of our bank accounts. And, you know, we're about genuinely helping people. We're definitely about Jesus. We're about ministering to our community, our culture, being a positive influence. I mean, that's what we're about.
What do you think this show is going to do specifically for the image of the black church?
I think it's going to redefine the public's perception of a pastor and the black church.
Not going to make a mockery of it, but redefine it.
No way. You're going to go to church on Sunday and say, I appreciate my pastor for being a human being at the same time trying to fulfill his assignment.
It will handle all of us with dignity, respect, and honor, and the people who are a little scared, they don't have anything to be scared about.
I've got to watch the show now.
Yeah, you're going to love it. I guarantee you're going to love it, man.
I appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Preachers of LA premieres October 9th on Oxygen. We'll be right back with Gut Check.